Twitter. A Phoenix man facing a slew of charges tonight after a sex assault at a Valley drugstore.
And tonight we are learning new details about the suspect accused of assaulting a CVS employee inside the store. Team 12's Bianca Bono live in Phoenix tonight. Bianca, this isn't the man's first run-in with the law, right?
No, guys, court documents show this man has been arrested for being a peeping Tom in the past. He's also been charged with a number of drug-related crimes, along with aggravated assault on a police officer. A living nightmare for an employee at this CVS near 35th Avenue in Glendale. It was just past midnight Saturday when a man, later identified as Steven Salazar, walks in to fill a prescription. A pharmacist asking the female employee to show Salazar where the bathroom was. The woman then punching in a security code to walk into an employees only section of the store, not realizing Salazar was right behind her. Court documents saying the 25-year-old then grabbed the woman, telling her not to scream. She tries fighting, even breaking her tooth trying to bite Salazar, but he manages to sexually assault her. Finally, the employee breaks free, running back into the store, yelling for a colleague to call 911. Meantime, Salazar flees through an emergency exit, but police later identifying him from the name on his prescription, finding and arresting him 2 days later. Salazar now facing a slew of charges, including sexual assaults and kidnapping. And CVS sending us a statement saying employee and customer safety is a top priority, adding this store is now providing counseling services for that employee as well as her colleagues. We're live in Phoenix tonight. Bianca Bono, 12 News at